Welcome back. So today I'm going to discuss about Capricorn. Uh, how would be the year 2021 for you if you have Capricorn as your ascendant in your birth horoscope? If number 10 is written here on the first house in your birth chart, then you are a Capricorn ascendant and your Lagna or ascendant lord is Saturn. Before starting this video, I would like to repeat myself, which I have been telling in most of my videos, that each and every chart is different. And if I say that if you are a Capricorn ascendant and that would be, 2021 would be a very good year for you, it cannot be true for all because each and every chart is different. Okay. There are billions of people who will be having this Capricorn as the ascendant. Is it possible that for every person the destiny would be same? No, it's not like that. Then you can ask me that why am I making this video? This is based on the transit. I've checked in previous years that Lagna chart having the maximum effect. So if we calculate the position of the planets on transit, we have to see from Lagna. Okay, and there are many techniques. First of all, you need to understand this is based on your Lagna. After that, this is an overall prediction. Okay, what you need to do, I'm going to tell you. First of all, you need to understand this. Then I'll be publishing the videos on moon signs as well. Then according to your moon sign, check that particular video, club these two results. And the most important thing is to watch a previously published video in my channel, which is named as Good Year, Bad Year. That is yearly prediction technique. That is based on purely nadi astrology technique. Open your birth chart and then watch the video. Match it with your own chart. So you need to do three things. First of all, understand this based on ascendant. After that, you need to see the video on moon sign and you need to see the video of yearly prediction technique. Okay. For an example, if I say that, okay, this year would be excellent for Capricorn ascendant. Okay. But on that particular video, you see that there is a transit of Jupiter on Rahu, your natal Rahu, or Mars or Saturn. At that point, I cannot say that this would be an excellent year for you in each and every aspect. I cannot say that. But if I say, okay, sometimes I say on my videos that this particular period you need to be very careful. But if you see that on that video, Jupiter is transiting on your natal Jupiter, then that would be very good. Okay. That's why I say each and every chart is different. And I made that video earlier and published it so that you can check the yearly prediction technique and you can apply it in your previous years also. Okay, let's start this video. Here I have written Jupiter transit. As you can see, currently Jupiter is in your Lagna, okay, creating a Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga because it is sitting with Saturn and it is Saturn's own house. Okay, so it is creating a Neech Bhanga Raj Yoga. First of all, you can ask me that why have I written only 4 planets? Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Why not other 5 planets? See, the simple answer would be these 4 planets are the slowest moving planets in our solar system. And these planets generally decides any big events in our life. Okay? Nothing happens in this world without the planning of Saturn and Jupiter. So double transit is always required. Other planets are important when you time an event. Okay, if you are trying to time an event perfectly, then other planets you need to see. Okay, especially moon. Now see, I have written Jupiter transit here. Currently Jupiter is here and after April 5, 2021, it will move to your second house and it will stay till September 14, 2021. After that, it will move back again in Capricorn and it will stay till November 20. After November 20 or on November 2021, 20th November 2021, it will again move to this particular house, which is Aquarius. So understand this, okay? You know Jupiter's aspect, right? That is 579. Currently, Jupiter is sitting here with Saturn, creating a Nijbhang Raj Yoga on your Lagna, okay? And it is looking at your 5th house, 7th house, and 9th house. If you are not married, then this would be the year you can, get married, because Jupiter's aspect currently is on your 7th house. And if you're expecting a childbirth, this can also happen because Jupiter is aspecting your 5th house and your 9th house. So there is a long distance journey we can see from here, because this is the 9th aspect on the 9th house. Okay. Currently, Rahu is sitting on your 5th house. So you can have some issues from your children. If you're a student, this can be a bad year for you as long as your studies are concerned, because Rahu is transiting on the 5th house. It depends again on your personal chart. Please do watch that video. If you have any kind of love affair, then it can, if you, meet someone at this point of time, it may not last very long. Okay. It can happen. Okay. Now, Rahu is considered exalted here. Fine. Sometimes some astrologers say that Rahu gets its exaltation in Gemini, but I do consider Taurus as well. Ketu is, of course, is exalted in Scorpio. Ketu is currently on your 11th house, so it is not considered very good, but again, it depends on your chart. Okay. Jupiter is aspecting 5th house, so Rahu is currently in control. But whenever after April 5, Jupiter moves here till September 14, it will stay here, and after November also it will stay here. Okay, then it cannot aspect Rahu. Okay, at that time Rahu will be very much free to act. Okay, and what you need to do according, as far as the remedies are concerned, I would suggest that please do Vishnu Sahasranama, and it will negate the bad effects of Rahu. Saturn is currently on your Lagna, okay, and this Nichbhang Raj Yoga is on your Lagna. So there will be many things happening on this particular year for this ascendant, okay, Capricorn. Now, Saturn is aspecting your 3rd house, 7th house, and 10th house. One very interesting point: whenever Saturn sits in your Lagna, it means that on that particular year, from January 24, 2020, Saturn is here, okay, and it will stay till I think at the end of 2022. Till that time, you need to work a lot because you will have work. Saturn, whenever transits over Lagna, it will make you work hard, and its aspect, it is a karma karak planet, remember. So Saturn is a profession indicator in nadi astrology or any kind of astrology. Okay, so Saturn is aspecting your 10th house as well. This is the house of profession, so you will have work and many works. Okay, but this Nijbhang Raj Yoga would be good for you. Now, marriage can happen once Jupiter moves here on your 2nd house. It would be a very good time for gathering some money. Okay, and it will directly aspect your 8th house. Number one point, please note this. Okay, when Jupiter moves here on this period and after this, okay, I explained you the transit. It will be good for raising the bank balance, but at this particular period, when Jupiter aspects this house and Saturn aspects this house, okay, 3rd aspect, 7th aspect, okay, these two houses, 3 and 8, will get affected at the same time, and it will get activated. Okay, 3rd house and 8th house, both are the house of suddenness. When we see any kind of sudden events in anyone's life, then we have to see from the 3rd house and 8th house. Okay, so there would be some incidents happening with you suddenly. Okay, I'm not saying that whether it would be good or it would be bad. It depends on your chart. but at this particular time. Okay, remember this. When Jupiter is here aspecting 8th house, Saturn is activating the 3rd house. Both are the house of suddenness. Now, the most activated house is currently this one. It's your Lagna. It is a special year for you. And your 7th house. So there will be many things happening in your marriage life. Okay, because this is the effect of double transit. What is double transit? It's a very special transit when two big planets in our solar system, which is Jupiter and Saturn, they decide many things. I can say each and everything. Okay, very special planets. When these two planets have their double transit effect in any particular house, that particular event is going to happen. When I'll explain childbirth and marriage, I have already explained it in my video of marriage and job timing. You can check that. But I'll explain these things later also on my upcoming videos. Currently, this double transit effect is in your Lagna and on your 7th house. As you can see, Jupiter and Saturn both can see your 7th house by its 7th aspect directly. So there will be many things happening with you because you are this particular house, your Lagna, and 7th house is the house of marriage and foreign as well. Public recognition as well. Okay. These two houses are getting activated. Okay. Now, another house. When Jupiter moves here after April 5 and after November 20 on this particular house, then Jupiter will aspect your 10th house. Saturn is already aspecting your 10th house. You see, Jupiter aspect 7, 8, 9 on your 10th house, and Saturn will aspect the 10th house as well. So it is currently aspecting. At this time, you can get some good news suddenly from your work area or whatever profession you are in right now. On this period, April to September, like April 5 to September 14, and after November 20 also. Why? Again, double transit effect. Jupiter is here, Saturn is here, Jupiter aspecting here, Saturn is also activating this particular house. So the maximum effects are coming into this particular house on this period. Lagna, of course, Nijbhang Raj Yoga. I explained it. And your 7th house. So marriage, your personal things, yourself, your body, okay, and your karma or your profession. These three things would have the maximum effect on this year. Overall, I can say that this year would be good, and you have to work hard, you have to work a lot to get the success because Saturn is in your Lagna and it is your Lagnadhipati and it will make you work. You will have no choice, you have to work. If you are trying for foreign country also, or marriage, or children, or any kind of religious activities, because Saturn and Jupiter, it will aspect. Jupiter is currently aspecting your 9th house. That is enough, okay, for any kind of religious activities. The indicator of 9th house is aspecting the 9th house. I'm not saying it is the 9th house lord. Your 9th house lord would be Mercury. Okay, you have to see Mercury's position as well. You can check my video on ceremony. Overall, this year would be good. Please do watch the video on moon sign and yearly prediction technique. Be positive and do Vishnu Sahasranama, which is very important for you right now. In my channel, I will be publishing more interesting videos on more researches, whatever I've been doing, and there will be many techniques. Stay tuned to my channel. Please do subscribe, and if you have liked this video, put a like. See you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.